Once again, the Chuds win. Okay, we just keep racking up W's and W's and W's. It doesn't matter whether it's in the political space, in the video game space, in the movie space, film space, whatever you want to call it. We just keep racking up W's because maybe it may be such thing that common sense is in alignment with the Chuds. Okay, we are for common freaking sense. And the latest W that we just gathered was Gina Carano. Gina Carano settles with Disney, which is a W, okay? She defeated Disney. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? We're going to talk about it. Before we do, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and all of that good stuff. Let's go ahead and shrink me down here and get a good little gobble out of this story. So Disney and Lucasfilm have settled Gina Carano's legal dispute over her firing from The Mandalorian due to offensive posts. Miss Carano was always well respected by her directors, co-stars, and staff, and she worked hard to perfect her craft while treating her colleagues with kindness and respect. With this lawsuit concluded, we look forward to identifying opportunities to work together with Miss Carano in the near future. Let me get y'all a Don DeMarco, man. Don DeMarco. Most definitely. This is a long time coming. Long time. So if y'all remember, I want to say Gina Carano was fired in 2022. I want to say 2022 she was fired because it happened along the time where I was becoming a YouTuber and stuff like that. She was fired over some posts that was not really that offensive. Some people were trying to force her to use pronouns. She was like, to hell with that. And then she was questioning, why certain things can be said, or whatever the case may be. People was trying to call her a Nazi, all type of stuff. And you can see some of the reactions over here from Miss Carano in her prime. So yeah, you can see some of the reactions from her. That Star Wars girl, whatever was in those emails were so bad, Disney would rather apologize to Gina Carano and pay rather than reveal them to the public. Let that sink in. We're going to get to that in just a moment. Neurotic justice for Gina Carano. Lucasfilm has certainly changed its tune about her. Still, she deserves a public apology from Kathleen Kennedy. She's not going to get it. From Yellow Flash Guy. Congratulations to Gina Carano, now one of the highest paid Star Wars actors ever. And here comes her statement. You know what I'm saying? She says, I have come to an agreement with Disney Lucasfilm, which I believe is the best outcome for all parties involved. I agree with that. I hope this brings some healing to the force. I want to extend my deepest, most heartfelt gratitude to Elon Musk. Elon Musk, a man I've never met, who did this good Samaritan deed for me in funding my lawsuit. Thank you, Mr. Musk and X, for backing my case, asking for nothing in return. To my lawyers, whoever that is, who walked me through this unknown territory, thank you for your wisdom and guidance. I am humbled and grateful to God for his love and grace in this outcome. I'd like to thank you all for your unrelenting support throughout my life and career. You've been the heartbeat that has kept my story alive. I hope to make you proud. I'm excited to flip the page and move on to the next chapter. My desires remain in the arts, which is where I hope you will join me. Yes, I'm smiling from heart to yours, from my heart to yours, Gina. And I don't have a meme of crying, but I do feel her on that one. So Master of the TS says, well, I'm guessing there are parts of the settlement we will never know. I'm glad you are happy, but I can't help but feel a little bit disappointed this didn't proceed to discovery. And that's what we need to have a conversation about, because there are a lot of people who are upset that this didn't go to discovery. There's a lot of people who are upset with Gina because they wanted her to take this thing to trial so all of Disney can be exposed. And my argument to you is that, respectfully, you got to be quiet. You got to sit this one out. Because first of all, Gina Carano, let me get enlarged on y'all. Pause. Gina Carano, from day one, has been very, very transparent about what she wanted. Money, she probably did want. I don't think she would lie and say she didn't want any money whatsoever. But Gina was very transparent in saying that she wanted to get her job back. Now, you got to think about that for a second. I saw this comment that Star Wars girl made, where she said the emails were so bad that, Disney would rather pay her than to let it go to trial. I think that's an over exaggeration. while I do believe there are things going on at Disney as far as like discrimination and things like that. Um, damn, I didn't fix my audio. As far as discrimination and things like that that are happening, y'all are talking about this as if it's like the Epstein files or something. This isn't that. It just would have been an open and shut case. You clearly discriminated against Gina Carano because of her political views, which is illegal. You can't do that. You're not supposed to be able to do that. And Disney, or the people working at Disney, did it so blatantly that it was no way that Disney couldn't find a reasonable way to be able to fight that in court. So instead of spending all of the money trying to fight it in court, they said, let's figure out a way to deal with this amicably. Yeah, let's deal with it. Amicably. Amicable. God damn it. Anyway, the point is all parties win in this situation. Gina gets what she wants, and she doesn't have to go to trial because trial is exhausting, y'all. Okay? Disney get what they want because they don't have to, being publicly exposed. I know we all wanted to make a spectacle of that trial, make as many videos as possible as we can to have Disney exposed, but that was just never going to happen. And I made peace with that not that long after the lawsuit. After the lawsuit was announced. There was no way Disney was going to let this go to trial. And then I also think even if it would have went to trial, much like how people were disappointed with what came out during the Diddy trial, you would have been even more disappointed with what would have came out with Disney. Like, okay, it would have just been shit that we already knew. I think a lot of y'all was looking forward to emails saying that people were sacrificing kids or something. Like, yeah, that's the way y'all are talking. And that wasn't going to happen. What you was going to get was emails with people like, what's the girl name who did The Acolyte? Colluding with one another to get Gina Carano up out of there, which is shit that we already knew. And Disney knows that we already knew it. And they're like, why even take this public and deal with it in trial? So let's just go ahead and pay her off. Shout out to Elon Musk as well. It cannot be understated that the role that Elon Musk played in this, okay? If y'all remember, because this lawsuit came out, and we're going to get into some of the meltdown in a second. This lawsuit came out about not even a year after Elon Musk had bought Twitter, okay? Remember, Elon Musk bought Twitter, purged it of the woke mind virus, and then he announced if there was anybody who felt they wrongfully lost their job due to something they said on Twitter, we'll pay for your lawsuit. And he wasn't bluffing, because when Gina Carano, if I'm not mistaken, they hit up Gina Carano. She didn't hit them up. They hit her up. Now, granted, Elon Musk did have a bone to pick with Bob Iger and Disney, but nonetheless, he followed up on his word. He funded her entire lawsuit and got a result like this. And shouts out to Elon Musk. As a matter of fact, I think he responded to her. Yes, he did. He dropped the heart emoji. And, you can see all the known faces. You got Jay Viper in here, Legal Mindset in here, Nerdrotic in here, Hypnotic in here, J3, a Drunk 3PO is in here, Brett Cooper is in here, Nina Infinity, Kara Lynn, John A. Douglas, Sevi, the Saska Sisters, Epic Mike, X-Ray Girl, Orange Hat, Tugs. The whole gang is here. The whole gang is here in support of Gina Carano. And if she's going to go back in Hollywood, you can forget the dream of her being on New Blackstreet. That's probably dead. I'll hit her up. But who knows? Who knows? Okay? Never say never. But anyway, so now we can go over to this right here. Because now we on Blue Sky, and the left is having a little bit of a melty melt over Culture Crave got me blocked on Twitter. I don't know why. But anyway, look at this. Bending the knee to bigots is a defining feature of the Trump era. Disgusting. Aww. Boo-hoo. Anyway, look at this. Trans flags. Season 3, Cara Dune crashed her X-Wing and died. Better writing than any of the scenes with her in it. Yeah, sure, whatever. I love the way everybody loved the show, and then suddenly her comments came out, and now all of a sudden her acting is trash. So Disney is now okay trivializing the Holocaust to use their description. This is what Disney said. That's a very different tone from last year when Disney insisted, as it had before, that the ex-martial arts artist lost her high-profile Star Wars series gig 4 years ago because of her decision to publicly trivialize the Holocaust by comparing criticism of political conservatives to the annihilation of millions of Jews. People, notably not thousands, was the final straw for Disney. Yeah, okay. As part of our settlement, we have agreed to insert an ancestor of Gina Carano's Cara Dune character into the Acolyte to make sure Abigail Thorne's character is using the right bathroom. Yeah, okay. Look, they are upset. My decision to cancel Disney Plus continues to pay off. Fuck them. But she's a bad actress. Like, politics aside, before any of that, I was like, wow, the person cannot act. Yeah. Y'all in here coping like a motherfucker. Yes, I'm sure Disney, who had oversaturated the market with expensive Star Wars shows that didn't get huge ratings or acclaim, are now eager to work with the woman who was cast solely for her athletic ability despite being a terrible actor, especially now that she is older and more out of shape. Now, I will say that. Cara, if she wants to continue her acting career and continue to be the action hero that she was, she's going to have to get back in shape. I do believe that she's going to have to get back in shape. She's going to have to get back in the gym. And I'm not saying that to be mean or anything like that, but it's obvious that the Cara Dune that you saw in the Deadpool movies, and even the one that you saw in The Mandalorian, is not the same one that you're seeing now. So she's going to have to work hard to get back in shape so that she can continue to be that action hero that she was. But anyway, y'all let me know what y'all think down in the comments. As always, may the grip be with you. I'll talk to y'all later.
Oh, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you.